The sun slowly rises on a new day in Castle Crafted. Her stony walls glisten with the morning dew, with villagers at their trade stations at the ready. And His Highness the King of Minecraft was already sitting on his high chair, listening to his cousin, the wizard Jake, with an already bored expression.
Next on the list is going to villager number 47's house. It's his birthday. Then you have to go to villager number 17's farm thing. You know, the thing, because his pig got a bunch of piglets. And then you have to go to villager number 8's house, which is next to villager number 7's house, but not exactly next to each other's. You told me to write that down.
I believe it.
Because he wants you to read him a bedtime story.
Wait, hold on. I promised villager number 8 a bedtime story?
Yeah, it says so here. You made me write it down.
A bedtime story?
Yep. A bedtime story.
When would I promise a bedtime story?
I don't know. You're always promising things. You always seek their validation. Always saying things like, "They're my people. I must aid them." And all that.
Okay, I'm not like that.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Well, whatever. These monarchy decisions are always so stupid.
Hey, I told you that you could be a president.
You didn't give me the option to be a president. You said I could be like a president or a king.
Well, yeah, but you had the choice.
Oftentimes I wonder why I do anything at all.
Well, you could just quit. No one would criticize you if you quit for today.
No. I promised I would do these things. If I could keep the promise to clear the mountain, I can keep the promise I had regarding the rest of the villages. I will go and read villager number 7 a bedtime story. So we're gonna do all of those things in that order, even if I don't like it.
That's the spirit. But don't forget, you can just take a break. You just take a break and no one will judge you.
Yes, the spirit that gets tired after a long day.
It's 9 a.m.
How did I agree to read someone a bedtime story?
Yeah, I don't know how you got pulled into that either.
I mean, come on, it's reading a book. It's not hard, it's just weird that he's a librarian, correct?
Yes, he is.
Isn't it weird that he, as a librarian, would want me to read him a bedtime story?
Well, yeah, but apparently he likes his stories to be read by you specifically.
Just because I did it once when he was sick?
Yes, and the other time on his birthday.
Is it his birthday again?
No, he just politely asked and you said yes.
You know, whenever I'm not surviving on this world, I need to take note of everything that surrounds me better, clearly. The promises that I make and the things I agree to. Goodness. Whereas I pick Selah over again.
Yes, that's what I'm there for. Always chasing right behind you to remind you of everything except in streams. Twitch.tv/KingCraft_CRFT. I'm essentially always behind you.
You are. And even if I wish you were next to me every time I streamed on Twitch.tv/KingCraft_CRFT. It's just... I need to pay more attention to these details, and perhaps even to the reason I agree to these details. I can't just be agreeing on every little thing.
No, you cannot.
I mean, bedtime stories. Come off it.
Oh, that reminds me. Villager number 16 wants you to see his new goats first thing today.
What? Goats? Really?
Yeah, the goats. Specifically the goats he imported from the mountains. Specifically because he wants to gift you a horn.
Well, when you put it like that, we may as well go.
Yeah, it's just the rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole?
The rabbit hole. You know, the hole with the rabbit in it.
That's just a hole with a rabbit in it.
Rabbits go in holes. Just kind of the logic.
Well, yeah, I would imagine.
Good tidings, your highness.
Greetings, villager number 16. I was properly informed you have something to show me.
Yes, I have several things to show you. Come, come.
Oh, look, a rabbit in a hole.
Yeah, will you look at that? It's the one I told you about.
I can see that.
Your highness.
You know, it's more like a pit to me.
Yeah, that's what the villagers call it.
So, villager number 16, do you have a nickname?
Yes, Ernest.
Brilliant. Ernest. Write that down.
Noting.
Ernest, I heard you had something for me.
Yes, I wanted to show you my goats.
Brilliant. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's see him.
As well, I have a gift for you.
Oh, even better.
These are my goats. I call that one Jeremy, and that one Beremy, that one Terry.
Are they all called names that end in Y?
Very likely. And that one's called Florence.
Never in my life did I think I would meet a goat named Florence.
Something new happens every day, right?
I will warn you, the goats are a bit all over the place in behavior.
Yes, so I've heard. I think I encountered one in the mountains one time. Tried to tame it. Didn't go well.
Normally it doesn't, no.
So what do you plan to do with them?
Well, I was on the internet the other day,
Wait, what?
and I heard you can make goat horns say anything.
Really? Say anything.
Yes, anything at all.
Could you carve one that says, "Good morning, my lovely peasants"?
Maybe. I don't know how to do it yet.
Question, how did you get the goats here?
It's very simple. There's this guy who was dressed in blue and had green eyes, looked very familiar to me, as if I had met him a long time ago, and he said he knew where there were goats. And I asked him if he was serious, and he agreed that he was serious. And he was serious.
Right, and then what happened?
What happened?
After he told you that. What happened?
Oh, yes. He then went and got the goats.
Because you asked them to?
Yes.
Right, we're getting somewhere. And thus, how you got the goat horns?
Yes. I need the horns to make the noises.
So let me get this straight. You heard somewhere that horns can be carved to make specific noises, then a random wandering villager came and told you he can get you said goats, and then came and sold you those goats?
Yes. 64 emeralds per goat.
Yikes! 64?
Yes.
I buy golden carrots from you, 1 emerald apiece. How do you afford anything?
I just wait for things to happen, and they do.
Right, well, let's just meet the goats.
Yes, they're very dangerous.
Yes, so you said.
But I mean it, they're very dangerous.
Look, I get it. They're very dangerous. I'm the king of Minecraft. See the crown? See the outfit? I am the king of Minecraft. I have the outfit, thus I am.
Yes, your highness, but...
Which means I know how dangerous goats are.
Right, but...
Which means I can actually handle the goats.
Yes, but...
So instead of stating the obvious about how they're dangerous, since I'm very aware they're dangerous,
I will, but...
why don't you just open the gate and just let me interact with the goats?
King! King, are you okay? Are you good? Is anyone there? Hello?
Is he okay?
I have no idea. Why would you leave the gate openable by him when you keep mentioning the goats were dangerous?
He's the king, I have to listen to him.
Yeah, but you also listen to reason more often than not. Okay, he's an idiot, you're an idiot, I'm an idiot. Let's just focus on making sure he's okay.
Right.
I'll grab his shoulders, you get the legs.
Why do I have to grab the legs?
Because you invited him over about the goats. Now get his legs, we have to get to the castle. The cleric should know what to do.
Do you ever wonder about how you were born?
Ah! What is this? Where am I? Who am I? Is that someone in the distance? Maybe they know where this is and what's going on. And maybe who I am. Excuse me? Hello? Not sure where I am. They're really far away. They never stop. When would they stop? When did they stop? Wait. If they're going forwards and I'm going forwards, and chasing them is doing nothing, then... The gate. The door. As a pulley thing. A lever of sorts. Do any of those words mean anything? I'm alive. Of course I'm alive. Why wouldn't I not be alive? The beach. Next to a forest. That can't be right. Oi! Hey, get back here!
You're here. You're finally here. You're real.
I would assume I'm real. What is this? Where am I?
This hall has to be so new to you. It has to be a mystery. I'm sure it's a lot to take in, but you're in a safe place. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Well, for now, you're safe.
Are you... No, you're not one color. Plus you're here.
What?
There was someone else with just one color in the thing before now, and I'm forgetting it. It was a long thing, along where you walk.
A path?
A long path, yes. There was someone else, and it went the length, and they never stopped running, and it was weird. Was that you?
I mean, I walked from one side of the beach to the next. I wouldn't exactly call that a path.
Not here, but before.
I'm not sure what you mean.
As it was. Well, who are you?
Sorry. It's just... This is very exciting. I've never... I'm your cousin.
My cousin? What is that?
It's family. I'm your family.
Are you? We're family?
Yeah.
Amazing. We're family.
Yep.
That's good. That's good. We're family. Wait, then who are you?
Yeah, just saying we're cousins isn't enough, is it?
No, not really.
Right. Okay. I'm your cousin Jake. Technically speaking. More or less. Ish. Itty bit. One thing's for sure. You are my cousin, and my name is Jake. Or Wizard Jake. Actually, no, I take that back. That's a bit cringe. Just call me Jake.
The Wizard Jake.
Yeah, not that one.
So just Jake?
Or cousin. Cousin is fine too. Whichever one feels more comfortable to you.
My cousin, the Wizard Jake.
You don't have to say the wizard part, but yes. But none of that matters. You're here. You're real.
Of course I'm real. Why would I not be real?
It's just... I've never done this kind of thing before. You might be wondering where you are.
Quite, yes.
Now this is the overworld. A vastly infinite world filled with wonders, mysteries, and dangers. This is the world.
This is the world.
Yep, the one. The world.
What does that mean?
It means you were born here. This is your world. It's yours. No one else's world. It's yours.
Right, brilliant. Still don't get what that means.
Yeah, so This is the overworld. A world where mining and crafting are the thing. You survive by mining and crafting. And you, where you stand, where you are,
Right.
are gonna rule it. Cool deal, huh?
What is that word?
Which one?
Rule. What is that word?
Okay, I've got my work cut out for me. To rule is when you, it's like when you say something should be one way, and you get your way.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. I think I get it. If I say something, say, that water does not belong there, it goes.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, I've said it. Why is it not ceasing existence?
Well, it takes a bit more than just saying that. You have to go over there and make it stop existing. Well, technically you can, but not here. Not at this time. It's more physical. You can command others once you persuade them. They do it for you, but you have to act. Your will is what goes.
Right.
For example, see that? That's a tree.
That's a tree.
It is. And you can just walk over to it and remove it.
What?
Yep. And now, it's yours.
Why?
Your mind tells you that if you punch the tree out, you will see it fall. But not necessarily. The overworld plays with you like that. It's easy to understand once you get used to it.
So it
just floats, yeah. Cool, isn't it?
I'm still confused. Why am I here?
Why not? You exist. Make the most of it. I requested the universe to bring you, or someone similar to you, into existence, and here you are.
Right. Is there something after that?
No, just sort of that.
How does that work?
I guess it just makes sense if certain blocks don't fall. So they just don't. Would you rather they be there and pick them up, or have to go over to them after they fall to pick them up?
I guess being here to pick them all up makes all the sense, rather than going to them.
Yeah, no fuss. Just pick it up, place and done. That can change, however, but it's basically been the same since forever.
And this is it?
Oh no, there's more to all this. Like, so much more.
A lot more?
A lot. I can't wait for you to see it all. There's so much you can do.
Aside from breaking blocks.
Yeah, you can place them. It's very cool, I promise you.
So I can pick up the blocks and place them?
Yeah, try it.
Won't I be hurt?
No, I promise you. Just punch it. As hard as you can.
So just punch it.
As hard as you can.
And I won't be hurt.
Not at all.
Would this change?
Maybe. No, it doesn't. Okay, awesome. Just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it?
Yep.
Right.
Okay, just do it faster.
Right, now you're being demanding.
No, like, this is part of the world. You have to do it fast.
Alright.
See?
And I can just... Glorious! I picked it up!
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
It is. So is that it?
No, there's so much more. You have no idea.
Clearly not.
So first, we'll start with breaking the whole tree. Now you'll want to open your inventory.
My what?
Your inventory. It'll take a second.
My inventory. Whoa.
Yep. See those 4 squares at the top right? Put the wood in there.
Oh, wooden planks.
This is a crafting table. It's very simple. You put items in the crafting grid, and stuff happens.
Stuff happens?
Yep,
What can I make with it?
I'm glad you asked.
I've made a furnace.
Yep,
What does it do?
you put stuff in it alongside the fuel source, and it burns it or cooks it, making a new thing.
I'll be damned. What is that thing?
That's a cow. It's a bit of a weird animal. If you treat it right, you can get milk. And if you're upset with it, you can get a very sustainable form of food.
What's milk?
This is gonna be fun. And then you can slaughter it.
Wait, slaughter?
Yeah, you can slaughter it for.
Wait. Why would we slaughter it?
Well, it's an option. We don't have to. I mean, if you want to survive the night, we might have to, but we don't have to.
Why would I or we, however?
For food and materials. Duh.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Cousin,
Yeah?
why did the trees fall?
Well, again, for simplicity.
Right, but sand falls,
Right, yeah. Sand falls.
but not wood.
It's a bit complicated. This world is meant to be fun.
Fun?
Yeah, fun. It's meant to be fun, different, weird. Nothing is meant to just make sense. You have animals that produce everything, blocks that don't fall like stone, and wood. Short days and nights, a bit of everything. You're not supposed to think about it.
I'm not meant to think about it?
No, because again, it's more fun this way. If you have to do every little step of the process, what's the point of doing it at all? Why go over to the tree you just broke? Why not let it fall into your pockets and just move on to the next one? It's not meant to be logical, but instead meant to be fun.
Then why is sand and gravel the exception? Why do we let sand and gravel do this?
It's not like we let sand and gravel do this. It's just sort of how it is. How's your bread?
Oh, it's phenomenal. I've never had anything like it, at all. So you're telling me the more I think about it, the more difficult it is to process?
Yeah, and the more you think about it, the less fun it is.
Fun, you keep saying that.
I do, yeah. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of living if even when you're doing something important, you can't have fun?
Well, I never would have thought of it that way.
I have. It's not so much you shouldn't see those things, those flaws. You can acknowledge them, but don't dwell on them. Let the world show you what it is, rather than guess.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's fun. That's what I want to teach you. It's fun. We can make it not like this. We can make it whatever you want it to be.
What was that thing you said? Rule.
Yeah, rule.
Yeah. You said all of this is mine.
Yeah, for you to rule.
Well, it's a bit of an exaggeration.
It is yours. That's not false. It's just that you need to take it.
Take it from whom?
From itself. That doesn't make sense. That's why I tell you not to think about it too much. It feels like I should. Okay, we can. The world is big and complicated, but it's also simple and very easy, because everything makes and doesn't make sense. It makes sense for it to not make sense.
That sounds like an oxymoron.
I guess it's just, you don't want to think about it too much,
Because the day you do, that's when it all kind of falls apart. That still doesn't make sense. But I'll trust your word on it. That's your choice to do. I can't tell you how to do it. I can show you how to normally do things, but you can choose how do you do them. Right. So if I want to not break the trees how you break them, we can find another way and do it. So that one day the trees can fall over, we can figure something out. Don't you worry. You can do it any way you want. Brilliant. I like that idea. Wait, you said it take it from itself. What does that mean? Well... What the heck is this? Those are mobs, like the cows and pigs and sheep, except these guys come out at night and can hurt you deliberately. These things are gonna hurt us? Yup, and greatly. Cousin, what are we gonna do? We're gonna run away from them. We need to find shelter. Run! What was that hissing? Just keep running. Follow me. What are those things? The ones that look like us are zombies, the ones with bows and arrows are skeletons. And that green thing? That was a creeper. A creeper? Yeah. Oh man. But I've got a trick for it. It's sort of weird, but I got a trick for it. And what, pray tell, is that? Just watch out for them. Which ones? All of them! Cousin, they're getting closer. Yeah, I see that.
Whoa. That was fast. Rather nice. Oh, it's a kitchen. And a living room. It's very nice. Wonder what this is for. Is that a ladder? Oh, it goes high. Ah. It goes really high. Quite nice.
This is all very impressive, but they're still outside. Yes, I'm getting to that. Is it really time to decorate? Just sleep on the bed! Okay, good, they're gone. What? Oh, right. Zombies and skeletons die with the sun. Do they? Yep. Good. Wait, you only said zombies and skeletons. What about the creepers? Sadly, they can outlast the sun. I see. What did you call this last-minute structure? Let's call it the summer house. Interesting. Quite well designed too. Very spacious, all things considered. You think so? Oh, and what's this then? That is a forest wolf. There's a huge variety of them. You want to tame him? What? What's this for? They love bones. Just give it a bone and he'll love you. Go on. Oh, how lovely. Want to name him? What would we name him? He can be called Odie. Odie the Wolf. Odie the Wolf. I love it. Yeah, hungry? Yes, I could use some steak from all that scare, I figured. And all these torches should keep us safe. Quite safe. What happens now? Well, like I said, I'll help you tame the world. From itself. The world is full of beautiful things like trees, valleys, hills, and everything. But it's full of just as many creatures that don't want you having it. And I think, at the very least, both should be able to share. The point of it all is, you can conquer the world, beat some challenges, and have fun. The most important part, have fun. Very well. It won't be super easy. There's a lot of challenges along the way. And no one will hand you what you want. I'll guide you and help you where I can. But there are certain things you need to do on your own. Like what? Like making your own base, finding diamonds, entering the Nether, fighting the Wither, the Guardian, and eventually, whatever lives in the end. Sounds like a lot. Yeah, you want to give up? No. I wish to challenge this world, to carve it to my own liking, and to rule it as its king. Yes, as its king. Just one more thing. What's that? You should get up. What? Ah! Holy crap, you're awake. What happened? You got hit into a wall by a goat. It was crazy. You fell and I had to ask Ernest to help you back here. I see. I decided to cancel the whole day for you to take a rest. We can pick it back up tomorrow. How long was I out for? About 5 minutes. Then we're burning daylight. We have a whole list of tasks to do. Aren't you gonna take a rest? You got hit by a goat really bad. Nothing a few golden apples can't fix. Come on, our lovely peasants are waiting for us. Whoa there. Where did this sudden wind come into your sails? Whilst I rested, I remembered something important. That being, why I do all of this. The reason you told me so long ago. For the fun of it. I remembered why I do all of this. Now, why don't you accompany me and we get that day's visit done? So we can build something to fend off the zombies again. Sounds like my kind of day. Brilliant. Come then.
Finally, the prophecy can begin.
Greetings, I am the king! Enough said. Be sure to click below and subscribe to the official King Craft YouTube channel.